I'm Dan Galusha, and welcome to another edition of Shootin' Plink. Hey, we're going to be throwing some axes again today. In fact, it's a brand new one out by JXE JXO. It's called the Hawk, and you'll remember the eagle that I designed for him. Well, this is called the Hawk, a little bit different. Blade is much narrower. It's about a 3-inch blade, I'd say. And this is also down further. The overall length of this is right around 11 inches. Weight-wise, it's 12 ounces. And so far that I've been throwing, I've been doing pretty doggone good with it. Another thing too, and we'll get into this box right here, you can see there's a whole ton of paracord here. Why would you have that? Well, if you're a person that likes paracord around your handle, that's great. They send it for you so you can wrap it. Me? No, I don't like it. The reason being is it don't last very long. Especially the way I throw it. Take a look at this photo and you can see some close groupings that I've had. And I always do that. And I hit the handles all the time and split it off, and, well, you know, it's a pain. So instead, I just use them like this. And plus, I use these holes, as you know, if you've watched the Shootin' Plink before, that I told you about, using the holes as a guide as to how you throw it. And I do the same thing with this one. We're going to be throwing these, and I'm going to get the other two out. We're going to be throwing them at 12, which is the competition distance, and also 16 feet. So let's get around here, do some throwing. As you can see, we're here in the backyard range, and eventually we'll be out at Cedar Oaks, and then I'll be throwing longer distances. But right now, and that of course isn't really competition. But right now we're just going to go for the 12 feet. Okay, there's a pretty good grouping on them. Like I said, and the funny thing is that little bitty point up there, you wouldn't think that'd stick into anything, but it does. And as I said, this was at 12 feet, and I'm really grooving out that bullseye. So having a little bit of problem sticking them, but I got 3 of them in there, pretty doggone good grouping. We'll move on back to 16 feet now. Okay, that was 16 feet. As you can see, I kind of did a reverse throw on that. And I'm going to show you how I'm throwing these. We're going to try a little bit different here in just a bit, but I want to show you first as to how I did this. Okay, I'm going to show you how I was holding these. Back there at 16 feet, this finger right here, my little finger, is using that hole, just like I told you, and I'm putting it right here. Now at 12 feet, which is right over here, I put it right like that. And as you might be able to see here, if I get around the right way, okay, I threw all of those, again, using this finger instead of this one, because this one's the one that I used back at 16 feet. And we'll move back there and I'll show you. Okay, we're back here at 16 feet, and this hole right here, I take this little finger and I put it right in there like that, and that's how I grasp it. And every one of them. And I hit the other axe right there on that one. But, so it didn't stick. And plus, as I said, that hole, I'm really drilling that thing out, if you could see that when you were up closer. Now what we're going to do is we're going to change a grip on the 16 feet, and I'll show you after I do it. Okay, you noticed I staggered them, and I'll show you I have choked up just a little bit. They still are going in reverse with the handle upward. You might wonder why I staggered those. One reason is that middle, as you've seen, is really, really getting worn out. But again, what I did is I brought it clear up here, like this, to throw it. And so it's still sticking, but it's sticking a little bit different. Again, I'm bringing it up above that hole. But they still stick good. So, you know, I'm impressed with these axes. I really am, the way they throw, because I'm able to change grips and yet still get it to stick with the blade. Okay, we're going to try something. Flick throwing. You remember I did that before where I'm real quick with it for close throwing. Otherwise these won't stick right. This will be the first time I've tried these, so let's try it. Okay, they went in hard, as you could see, and I'll show you how I did that this time, up close. They went in there pretty good. I put this finger, just like I was doing back there, I'm putting this finger into here for the quick throwing. But again, it's a flick throwing. Like I said, I'm real quick with my wrist, just taking it, and maybe you'll be able to see this. It's like that, just real quick. And that will spin that axe fast, real fast. If you don't, if you do it normal, now I'll show you a normal throw. From this distance, doing it the same way. You can see what happens. It just doesn't stick, plus, as you see, it's wanting to stick this way, not this way. That's that flick throwing technique, and if you want to see where I talk more about it, just subscribe. Right down here there's a little subscription button with me and Pepper there, and go back and take a look at the flick throwing where I show you how to do it. And I've got other axes because these are brand new. These are the new Hawk from JXE JXO. Okay, you got to see what these new JXE JXO Hawks are like, and they're pretty doggone good at throwing. Again, they're right around 12 ounces, 11 inches long, and they're kind of good. I mean, kind of good. They are good. They have a unique design here, and I presume this is for the paracord if you're wanting to wrap it. It's got a little indentation right here in the handle. Not quite sure what that's for, except for maybe that, because and it's also got an indentation right down here, same thing. So I presume the paracord is supposed to wrap between those. In fact, looking at it, I'm sure that's what it's for. But, and then it, of course, the paracord would bring the handle out more like this. Yes, it would make a good, comfortable handle. There's no doubt about that. Paracords they're very nice handle. But the way I throw, I'm going to split those off probably in one session. And don't want to do that. But here's the logo so that you can see. See it right there. That's the JXE JXO logo for the axes that they have. And again, this is the Hawk. It's new. So I presume you probably, in fact, I see where I have already hit this one right here. You can see where I've damaged the blade right up here. I hit that on top of one of those other axes that we did. But, you know, to me, they're good axe. And you might be able to find them on Amazon. I would say probably that's your best bet. Look for Amazon.com for these axes. And they're a stainless steel axe, by the way. 420. A 420C stainless steel. It says it right there, if you can see that. And, I don't know. They seem really good. So until next time, shoot safe and have a great day of plinking.